He's the real king of the monsters in my book.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Master-Made DIABOLUS Rex. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have some nice artwork of DIABOLUS Rex. Up top, we just have the rest of the picture. On the side of the box, we have more of the picture. On the other side of the box, Mega Series DIABOLUS Rex. On the bottom, nothing. On the back, you get an image here of Megatron. And when you open up the front flap here, of course, in here is where the figure sits. And up top, let me bring this up a little bit. You can see your obligatory product shots here. It does this, that, the other, all that good stuff. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have DIABOLUS Rex, and this is their take on Trypticon. And, you know, like I said with all of these, I love them. I love these figures so much. I love these Master-Made figures. But yeah, here he is in his battleship mode. That's what the instructions call it, the battleship mode. And, yeah, pretty cool. I dig it. Lots of guns. Just whole kinds of guns all over the place. Just look at all those guns. Look at them. Just look at them all. But let's get in close here so we can take a look at the detail. You got some guns up front. Lots of nice molded detail. Got the nice transparent plastic there. And those big cannons. And just lots of stuff going on here. A lot of stuff. Of course, the feet are just kind of hanging out there. You got some missile launchers right there on the bottom. The battleship is on basically a little tripod going on here, as you can see, to keep it up off the ground. Of course, the head is just right back there. Hi, how you doing? Just invisible head syndrome. Hey, but hey, it's a Trypticon. It's the way they all work. But yeah, lots of nice stuff going on here. You got some purples, some oranges. Looks really good. Looks really good. Quite nicely done. The guns themselves, you know, these can swing out. These guns right here, you can have them aimed forward if you want. You know, per the instructions, they're supposed to be aiming back, so, you know, so you can watch his back. These guns can move up and down. These can move independently as well. The barrels can swing out if you want. But, yeah, oh no. Pretty cool. And for comparison, here it is with Master-Made's Metroplex. So you can see how they scale with one another. And here he is with Master-Made's Omega Supreme. So you can see how they look together. And here he is with G1 Trypticon, because it's precious. Just a big old trip of precious. Whoop. So precious, but there you have that. Now, he does include a little companion. You get a little Megatron. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I love these two. I love them. There's little Megs. You can see. Pretty nicely done head sculpt there. Red for the eyes. You got red there. The abdomen, you got a nice spot molded there for a sticker if you want to put one on there. See, down in this is where my tongue stops working. The dark gray and red there on the legs, on the back. And articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you get that wiggly waggly. Can rotate only about that far. Can look up very slightly, look down a little bit. Arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out that far. You got bicep rotation. You got under 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Legs can move forward that far, back that far, outward that far. You can get some rotation there at that ball joint as well. You have under 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and the foot is on a ball joint. So move up a little bit, move down a little bit. A little bit of tiltage and rotation. But he's just a little guy. Look at him. Look at him. And for comparison, here it is with a Prime Master Pretender shell. There's a bludgeon, just so you can get a sense of the size of these. And here it is with the Master-Made Magnus. So you can see how they scale together. And here it is with the Master-Made Optimus Prime. That came with Omega Supreme. So there you go. They look good together. I love these little dudes. And there he is with Trypticon, just so you can see how he scales there with the Battleship mode. So there you have that. Step aside, Megs, because it's time for transformation! Shall we? Let's. Okay, so let's get down to city mode. So first thing we have to do is we do have to remove all of the weapons here. And just put all this off to the side. Remove that. Remove that. Come under here. You want to remove these. Pop them off. Pop them off. You want to pop this off as well. There we go. Now we're ready to go. So now what you're going to do is just going to take the leg and just split it in half and just swing this out. Come down here. And you have these little support pieces here, which you just swing down like that. You have one right here, which you just swing down. And then you take his toes here, and you angle them down, and that's going to serve as another support piece, so everything sits nice and level. So you got that side done. Second fast, just like the fast. Just open that up, swing that down, angle his toes down, and there you go. Now you just push down the little guns if they haven't done so already. And you just bring down the ramp, and you got that going on. So now for the weapons, what we're going to do is we're going to take these missile launchers here, and we're just going to swing them down. Let's just take a closer look at these. You can see there's some tamper graphs on there with some purple, some more tamper graphs. Pretty cool. So you just swing the handle down, and these will plug in right there, and that will plug in right there, like so. And this is just the stock configuration that the instructions tell you to do, but as you can see, there's actually ports. There's ports all over this thing. There's ports here, here, here. You got a port here. You got ports here. You got 2 ports here. You have ports here. So you can really plug these weapons wherever you want. The weapons themselves even have extra ports on them. So there's a lot of customization as far as the weaponry goes, which is really cool. But we're just going to do the stock configuration just for the sake of consistency here. So you want to take these guns and just plug them up there. You want to take these big old cannons, remove that, and this will just plug into the upper port here. And you can see these guns have 2 ports on them as well, so you can kind of plug whatever you want on there. So plug that there. Take this little gun. This will also go into the upper ports, like so. And you got that side all done. Second fast, just like the fast. Bring that over, plug that in. Actually, let's take a closer look at these guns as well. Let's take a closer look at the weapons there. Nice purple. Got some tamper graphs as well. Pretty cool. Anyway, moving on. Plug that on. Move this. Plug that on. Then plug these little guns on. So there you have your towers of terror right there. And then you take this bit right here, and we'll plug into this port right back here. It just plugs in like so. And these little guns will plug into this first port right here. Put them in like that. And like so. And there you have the city mode. And it looks really cool, in my opinion. Like, I love the city mode. I think I like the city mode better than the battleship mode. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. I really dig that. And again, just lots of detail going on. You got some tamper graph details here on these platforms. You got some bits picked out in orange and black. You got the ramp, which again has that orange and black going down to the center. It's really cool. Really cool. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. And here's little Megs here, just so you can see how he looks with the city mode. And again, tons of customization as far as the weapons go. There are ports everywhere. You got ports on these bits right here as well. You know, so you can go nuts with how many ways you can configure the weapons on either mode. So really, really cool. I like that. So Megs, step to the side. Because now it's time for Mechagodzilla mode. So again, we need to remove all the weapons. Release. Release! Thank you. Thank you. Move that. No, not all of that. Just this. Move that. Move that. Come here. Move these. Alrighty. So we are good to go. So you just want to take the ramp here, flip that up, and we'll just turn them around here. You can see there's even detail on the insides of the legs picked out in paint, which they did not have to do, but they did it, even though you'll never see it. But hey, they did it. Why not? Dare I say why not? But you just take the support pieces here, and you just flip them down. You just want to straighten out his foot here. Then just take the leg and fold it back up and peg it all back together. And bring that down, bring that down. Just flatten out the foot. And get all this folded back up. Like so. And you got that done. So now we're going to come here and you have these pieces that are going to just flip in. Like so. And once you do that, you just take these side sections here, bring them up, give it all a squeeze. And that will all snap together like that. At this point now, we can just kind of straighten his legs out. Oops. Hey, legs. You stay together, legs. Even his kneecaps move. Hey, why not? Why not? Well, we'll get his legs straightened out here, and you can just take his toes and just do that with them. You can pretty much do whatever you want with the feet there. Get all that straightened out. His tail is on a clip here, as you can see. So you just want to unclip that to free up the tail. Like so. And now we're just going to come up top. So now for the arms, the shoulders are on this kind of, it's not really a ratchet, it's just a series of thooping points. As you can see, those little indentations. So the frontmost thooping point is for the alt modes. And you can bring it up one or bring it up another, bring it up another. I believe for robot mode, they are supposed to be all the way back. I'm not entirely sure because the instructions aren't specific about where these are in robot mode. They just tell you to bring them all the way forward for the alt modes. So, but you do have, as you can see, a few options for where you want those shoulders to sit. But I do bring them all the way back. But hey, it's always your toy. Do what you want with it. You can just open up his little hand here. And the other shoulder, that kind of came back on its own. There you go. Just bring that back. And just unfold his arms there, open up his little hands, and then we just take the head and turn it around like so. And there we have the base Trypticon. So before we slap all the weapons on him, let's just take a look at him when he's nice and clean here. And oh, I love him. I love the way he looks. Let's get in close here. So we can take a look at that noggin. Look at that noggin. Look at it. You got the nice transparent plastic up front as well as for the eyes. And right up here for the head crest, you got the nice purple. Again, you get those tamper-graphed details right there. All those little tamper-graphed details all throughout. Going down the spikes. Got some more of that transparent plastic right there on the legs. Transparent belly. Those little spots of orange, and again, some more tamper-graphed details throughout, even on the inside of his forearms there, and the outside of his forearms. And his big old feet. I like the little highlights as well. Again, some more tamper-graphed details. I like the way the back looks. I think it looks cool. Yeah, going down his big old tail. One thing you can do with the tail, if you want, you can leave the ramp out like that, so the tail is a little fuller in the back. Totally up to you what you want to do there. As always, your toy, display it however you wish, but per the instructions, it is supposed to be folded up. But again, hey, do what you want with it. Do what you want. It's your toy. Play with it however you want. But now we're going to arm this bad boy up. So first we'll take this bit right here. This just plugs into his back like so. And we take these guns right here. Let me show these off a little closer. Got some black. Again, those Tampa grass. Some orange there for the barrels. And these will just plug in right here. So he's always got somebody watching his back. There you go. You can protect his back, which is not a bad thing. We take these, we bring the handle to the side like so, and these will peg in to the sides of his knees, like that. And again, we're doing the stock configuration per the instructions here. But as you can see, tons of ports on this guy, so you can go nuts with how you want to arrange these weapons. So we got that. And now we want to take this assembly here. We want to remove this big cannon here and actually plug it into the back ports. And then take these guns, and these go up top. As you can see, there are ports on the bottom as well, so you can actually take these guns and have one on the top and one on the bottom. Again, a lot of customization here. And that will plug in like so. And second vest, same as the first. Yes, undo that. Plug it back there. Yes, plug it up top. And that will plug it in. That will plug it in. That will plug in. I didn't know what I was trying to say there. That will plug it in. That will plug in right there. And again, if you want to leave this this big cannon here on the further the frontmost ports, you can totally do that as well. Again, customization. Hey, all things you can do. Things you can do if you want to do them. But there we have a Trypticon totally armed up. And let's hope that my tongue works for the rest of this review, because it hasn't been so far. But anyway. Hey, it happens. But yeah, there he is, fully armored up, and that is just really freaking cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. And again, tons of customization here with the weapons. You got the ports there, ports on the shoulders. Again, you got ports right there. You can plug weapons pretty much wherever in any configuration you want. So I love that. I love that. Really well done, in my opinion. So let's get down to articulation. As far as articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. You can look up, you can look down. Head can rotate. You can also, you also get that tiltage there as well, though it kind of brings platform with it, but you don't have to really worry about that. The mouth can open and close. We'll get more into that gimmick, but that's really cool. But the mouth is open and closed. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can rotate. They can move in and out a little bit. You do have your elbow joint there, which gives you a pretty decent amount of bend. The wrists are on a ball joint, so you get that wiggly waggly there. Each of his little fingers are on a single hinge. The legs can pretty much do a full 360, but obviously they can't because a lot of stuff is in the way, but they can rotate. They're on a big ball joint. They move in and out as well. You do get 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. And you can pretty much straighten the leg almost all the way out. And like I showed earlier, even the kneecap will move, just kind of fill in the space there. And this section of his feet is on a ball joint, so it can move up. You can have that sitting flat if you want, and you have your tiltage there. And his tail is on a ball joint, so you do have some wiggle waggle room there on the tail, as well as this section right here is also a little wiggly waggly. It's on a big ball joint as well, so you can wag that section, wag that section. So you get a nice waggly tail going on there. So let's get in close on the face again, because I love the gimmick that they put into these figures with the emotive faces. So you kind of already saw it when I was showing the articulation, but when you open his mouth, you see his eyebrows go up. So he gets angry. It's like, so you can do that, which is More fun than it should be, but hey. There's the inside of his mouth. He does have little cannons in there. You can flip those up. So he is literally armed to the teeth. And when you push on his little head crest here, you push it forward, it brings out his little forehead cannon there. So there you have him as armed up as he can possibly get, which is pretty dang armed up. I mean, that's overkill, but hey, it's Trypticon. Why not? Dare I say, why not? And the last thing to show off is he does have a light-up belly. And the battery compartment is right in here. I don't know if I can get this out. Oh, there we go. This just pops out, and you just undo this screw, and it takes two LR44s, which are not included. You will have to get those yourself. And then you just pop that back in, and the button's right there, and his belly lights up with a bright red LED in there. So there you go. You can light up his belly. So, hey, it makes for a pretty cool effect. It would have been nice if maybe his eyes lit up, but hey, he has a light up belly. It's okay. Hey. 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 Anyway, turn that off so we don't drain the battery. But there you have that done now for comparison. Here he is with Mastermade's Metroplex. You can see how they look together. Here he is with Mastermade's Omega Supreme. So you can see how that works out. Here he is with the Titan class Trypticon. Yeah, he's smaller. Duh. Yeah. So, that's how that works out. Yeah. And here he is with G1 Trypticon because it's precious. It's so precious. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Oh. There you go. And for a mainline comparison, here he is with Power of the Primes Voyager Starscream. Just so you can get a sense of the size of the figure there. And of course, here he is with little Megs. There you go. Megs has the biggest puppy ever. So there you have Diabolus Rex. I said this with all of these Mastermade figures, I don't know why I passed up on these when they first came out, but I am so glad that I have them now. I think these figures are so freaking cool. I love the look of them. I love the designs. They are fun to mess with too, which, obviously just thoroughly adds to the enjoyment of them. I love the level of customization with the weapons. Like I said, there are ports all over this guy, so you can plug those weapons on however you want. All of these figures have die-cast in them as well, so they have a heft to them, which you would not expect. Quality-wise, these guys are all solid and sturdy. They feel good, they work as they should. Nothing on these feels cheap or fragile or flimsy. These things are very, very well made. These things are they definitely feel like they're built to last. So yeah, digging these so much. So there you go. Now I picked this guy up from a Robot Toy Base. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. You can also get Mastermade figures from BigBadToyStore.com, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Mastermade Diabolus Rex, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Lord Megatron? Yeah, what is it? It's Trypticon. He pooped in the Energon pond again. Alright, I'll handle it. Trypticon! Come here, boy! Now, what have I told you about pooping in the Energon pond? That's a no-no! No-no! So what do you have to say for yourself? That is no excuse for what you've done. Now go in your corner. Go in your corner and you think about what you've done. You're a bad boy. Bad boy.